Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemming had desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety. Area soon.
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
Sagði hann enda afhjóðan Ölvi með 4 höggum. Ekman saknað hann fyrir.
You are the wolf-kissed one, the raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Andlit Ölfurmannsins best við Þór. Hann var kýmlegur sem hann stóð í blóði og harfa.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger with ale and open arms.
You have the gift of foresight, Seer. Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl?
I do. Between Vili and Trukvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Aid me. Be my eyes. This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of Smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my faith then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. I remember you.
Me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
That is why my word should trust your judgment.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, save for you have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
Let's see you, old friend.
This is an outrage!
Our strong feelings for Hemming come with...
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Drengr. I will do what I can to calm things.
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own, before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please! There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. You've got the key! Use it!
You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemminger. I swear. I only want him to fly
So
free
you
in the
drench
kingdom
his
of
body
God.
with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Shut your mouths, both of you. Your antics have outlasted their welcome. Now go.
Nos menom ora perkon leggia. Survindra.
Help! Fire! Save my Vodite, it burns!
No! Out! Out!
Ah, shit! Shit!
It was too late for your Boda, as you say.
Ah, balls. I dragged it all the way from Roos. It is back to water ale for me, I suppose.
If you drink enough, ale is a fine fix to any problem.
Very true, very true. Join me if you desire.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurt.
Shit! Fire! Shit! The flames are spreading!
need your eyes, my friend.
Did you see what happened to the house where they kept the Volda? It has gone up in flames. Fari burt, halvvete!
En, Fari. Snua aftur. Men er oppklemt.
On to the next ruling. Shall we play in the woods or down by the river tomorrow?
Stools on the hay side are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you.
Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened.
What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie?
Good idea, Froda. Tall one, sit by the hay side if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the woods tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, on to the next great matter. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons.
Stools on the hay side are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats.
Loki's horde lays waste here!
You mean Hemminger's famous fight?
Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Some order seems to have been restored. Now to trick me, to let him go. I've calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Trygve. With time.
Yes, it will.
Never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile.
He lives in a cave northeast of Hemsop. I would take you there myself, but I have is... to retrieve.
Isbjorn, your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Be my eyes, Sunan. This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? Exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this.
God's beard.
You are a difficult man to find.
Ah.
Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
In life it did not, but in death it lies as still as a stone. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Althing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniver about this.
nótt af
Má vera
reyk.
fyllisögt í mark og markaði.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Drengr in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Drengr. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Drengr, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Drengr. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengr.
He always had me to watch his back. His children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengr. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead.
What do you see?
Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemford.
Eivor, perfect. I could use your aid.
of mourning?
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Archstick.
Ah, my sword's Thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.